Hi, I'm Sam Collett. This is Evaluation Question 4 for TRC Media Studies Unit G324. The question is, how did you use media technologies in the construction and research, planning and evaluation stages? Starting from my AS prelim to now, I have learnt lots of skills about different software packages and technologies. My skills to begin with were pretty poor, as I didn't have any experience with InDesign and only a basic experience level with Photoshop. I have learnt lots of skills about both InDesign and Photoshop. This means as times go by, I have become more proficient when making a magazine, as I know what tools to use to create different elements and effects. I have got my knowledge from both the internet and my teacher to make my magazine look as realistic as possible. Now that I have completed my A2 coursework, I feel I am now at an intermediate level on both programs, as I have used lots of tools and features to develop not only my magazine but also my ancillaries. For my AS coursework, I used very basic tools like Crop and Magic Tool when I was developing my magazine, and it reflects the final outcome of the project. But for my A2 coursework, I used more advanced tools like adjusting the picture's hue and saturation to make my coursework more realistic. I have learnt that to run Photoshop and InDesign you need good hardware specifications to be able to run them efficiently. The computers at my college have intermediate specifications, which allows them to easily run Photoshop and InDesign. At home, I have a computer that has very basic specifications, which means that running programs like Photoshop and InDesign pushes the computer to the limits, which means that it is difficult to run programs. I have also used online services in my project like Wix and Google Forms to make my website and my questionnaires. One advantage of using Photoshop is that it's a very advanced piece of software, which means that you can change just about everything on a picture, but on the flip side, it is a steep learning curve which makes it challenging to use. One advantage of using InDesign is that all documents that you have done in Photoshop easily drop into it and you can use them straight away. One disadvantage of it is that it doesn't use the same keyboard shortcuts like Photoshop uses, so you can constantly use the wrong key combinations. One advantage of using Wix as a web designer is that you can create really stunning websites, as that's their main focus in the software. On the flip side, you haven't got the full control over your website, as it doesn't allow you to show code and edit it. One advantage of using Google Forms is that Google hosts the questionnaire on their platform, meaning that it's really easy for clients to respond to them. One disadvantage of it is that it isn't easy to analyse and display the results that you've gained. Overall, I think that I have gained enough knowledge from creating both my AS and A2 project that I can easily create a magazine without any help at all.